Mic check, 1, 2. What is this? Santana's back to business. Let's go. Hey.
Is my backpack in here?
I don't know, but this is PAE Panther Pride episode number deuce. I am Dante. She's fine. She doesn't have to.
You told me to stay out of it.
Did you? She's gonna be saying stuff. I know she is. But, ladies and gentlemen, episode 2, season 4, episode 10. This episode is called Neutron Dance. Right? Do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about the Neutron Dance? That's it's a song from Beverly Hills Cop. I'm just burning, doing the Neutron Dance.
Okay, I know the song. I thought you were like talking about your dance or something.
I don't. They didn't make dances for the songs that they had back in the day.
They just.
It was the electric slide.
Non-existent.
Non-existent dances. But this episode is mainly about plot A. Craig and his band are winning $10,000 worth of free recording time for his band, and plot B is about Paige trying to get this teacher to give her some dick on the low. Then she seems to attract a bunch of just horrible shit in her life. Paige? Because she tries to get this teacher hemmed up, gets embarrassed. Emma got the herpes, right? Or was it her?
No, Emma got her. No, Emma got syphilis.
Then Paige didn't get it too? Because wasn't she also dating Spinner's flunky friend? The one who was always wearing the backwards hat? Jay, yeah. Wasn't she also dating him? No, I don't think she did.
I thought wait, who was with Spinner then?
She was with Spinner, but I thought she was also with Jay too.
Man, they're a skanky bunch.
Okay, so in this episode, Jimmy has already been shot. He's out of Craig's band. Ashley is back in, and the band hates her fucking guts. Pretty much. I don't know why they seem to hate her. Before this, did they date already? Ashley and Craig? They've already dated by the time this has happened, right?
Ashley and Craig.
Because I know Ashley and Craig, Ashley and Jimmy, Craig and Ellie, Craig and Manny, Paige or Spinner and Manny, JT and Manny.
My whole what I always thought about Craig and Manny's relationship is that he only dated Manny
she was like a rebound.
Yeah.
She was a real good.
She was young and naive, and then she also seemed kind of easy for a little while.
She was ready to slurp that dick. So we get into the episode. Paige comes into class. Oh shit. Paige comes into class, and she's all heated and bothered. Hazel, who was a real B character throughout this entire series, she tells Paige, come see me or come to yoga tonight because it's the only thing keeping me sane since Jimmy got blasted in the back. Since Aubrey got blasted Jimmy has already been shot. He's in the hospital. She's like, yoga keeps me centered because it doesn't help me think about Jimmy getting shot and being.
I mean, he's alive.
Being a paraplegic for the rest of his life.
That sounded terrible.
At least he's alive, though.
That's what I'm saying, though.
At least. I mean, he can't, walk anymore, but it's cool. So Paige is like, I don't want to do yoga, but then Mr. Oleander comes in looking like the most pedophile of all pedophiles. It's just a hair. That's just my opinion. I don't care what anybody says. He looks like a real pedophile, and of course Paige is like, ooh, I'll do yoga now. And then she gives him the fuck me eyes, but he doesn't notice. You didn't see those fuck me eyes? Do I need to rewind the fuck me eyes?
The teacher? Oh, sorry.
No, Paige. No, the teacher didn't do it. Paige did. She gave him the real.
He's gonna have to call her mom.
That's what I'm saying. And then we go back over to, I guess, plot B, which is Craig is now talking to Jimmy. Look at his eyebrows. It's weird seeing him like that. He's got look at them thick eyebrows that no shape up.
What do you mean no shape up? That's just the shape of the nose.
No, his hair shape up. Look at that shape up. There is no discernible shape up there. And he got a lot of neck and not a lot of chin. That's why he got that beard now.
That's what made his face look more appealing.
Because if he shaves off that beard, it looks like all of this it shrinks in a little bit, like his mouth and his beard area.
Yeah.
It fills it out just a bit more. And then we're back at yoga again. Marco of course comes to yoga and he's like, "Ooh, Mr. Oleander looks scrumdiddlyumptious." He did.
His name is Mr. Oleander?
Yeah. Look at him though. Does he not look very pedophile-y? Like he might want to.
His hair looks greasy and wet, but it's not even wet though.
It's not. He's got some of the greasiest hair I've seen, and of course, one little touch makes Paige think, yeah, he's dying for the clam.
He's trying to give her the D.
He's died for the clam. And Hazel, of course, the best friend that all of these people have, is like, no, don't embarrass yourself. Please don't.
Listen to Hazel, y'all.
Nobody listens to Hazel. Nobody gives a shit about Hazel. We go back to plot B. Practice is going on. Craig and Ashley are being friends again. And, they're, hey, it's cool. Things are sounding great. And Marco's being real like, this shit doesn't sound that good. Craig, of course, is trying to get some clam. So he's like, yeah, this is about the greatest song I think I've ever heard. Spinner comes back in, of course, being Spinner, vindictive and mean and shit. He's like, well, if you're going to bring Ashley, I'm going to bring Manny in. And as we were talking about earlier, the swapping of spit between all of these teenagers. Because if Emma got, what's it called? Syphilis or whatever she got, I'm almost certain all of them have some form of low-level herpes. Is there something like a low-grade form of herpes? Syphilis, low-grade syphilis? Like, if there is such a thing as an STD cough, they all have it.
Ew. I feel like you're like, what?
Because they're always, all of them are switching partners and sexing and flexing together. Some of them have to have something.
Yes, syphilis.
Okay, so we're just agreeing with that it's syphilis?
Yeah.
Okay. The grassy high is riddled with syphilis. That's a story you never saw.
I'm certain it's syphilis. I remember that episode.
Okay. And now we're back with Paige at work. She works at a popcorn dispensary. What is this? A movie theater? She works at some popcorn stand.
What is a popcorn dispensary? What?
I don't know, but I would love it because I love movie popcorn. Love it to death. Mr. Oli.
Just fixing his hair. That is good.
Mr. O comes back in and he's like, hey, came by to see my favorite student, which of course reaffirms her that he wants the D. We're back at school. Manny's wearing that terrible fucking Cheeto hat. Marco's hair is bad. Spinner's hair is bad. Manny's outfit is terrible. That looks like Kmart J-Lo.
Marco has like the Rachel. Remember when the lady was wearing the Rachel?
She does. Liberty struts in being her usual smug self. And it's interview time.
You hate that Liberty.
Liberty? She was the know-it-all, which was cool. They conducted this interview, and Craig and Ashley take over. The other guys are in the back like, this is bullshit, man. We should be friends. It's like, what is that song? D12? My band?
Oh my god.
It's like my band, but in Degrassi form. Craig and Ashley are Eminem, and then the rest of them...
It doesn't even make any sense what you just said.
You don't understand. Look, Craig and Ashley are Eminem. The rest, and then Spinner and Marco are the rest of D12. Like, hey man, ask us some questions in this interview, not just Eminem. That's what Bazaar said.
Yeah, I suppose. Is that what's happening right now? An interview?
That's an interview.
I can't tell what's happening because you won't turn on the sound.
Because it's gonna catch in the thing. You just watched the whole thing. You weren't paying attention. Get out of here.
I'm in my own world over here.
Jerry's always in her own world over there. But, they have the interview. The interview takes place, and I'm guessing what was between classes. So it was like 45-second interview. She was like, hey, what are your favorite bands? What's your favorite music style? How do you get inspired? Where do you do this and that? And then at the end, she says, this is going to be a great interview. It's going to be a great interview and a great article. Could you interview anybody and write a good article and from 2 minutes of question asking?
Yes.
Oh, goodness, you're the worst.
What?
Oh, that's the worst. So the band now, after the interview, they're like, yo, for real, Ashley, for real, has to go. Y'all took over the interview. Ashley's taking over the band.
She's Yoko.
We've been together for 3 weeks. We're deep into this. I'm not having this shit no more. Either she goes or we go. Okay? That's how this is happening. Craig goes to fire her, but of course, Craig, but maybe his bipolarness hasn't taken over yet because he gives her this, this kiss where she doesn't even kiss him back. It looks like, and she's like, "Nah, fam, gotta go." Doesn't even say nothing to him. Just kind of walks away. I don't even think she looks that good. That's another episode we're gonna review because I just remembered. Remember, she found out her dad was gay. You don't remember that one?
Yeah, did she catch him with a dude?
I think so. That's gonna be a good episode, but that's for another time. That's for later times.
Why are you starting? Wait, how are you doing this so late into the series?
I'm just picking random episodes.
Okay.
Why are you always questioning my stuff when you're not even doing it?
You were asking me questions.
I didn't ask you that question.
That's because you didn't ask that question.
Did I ask you that question? She comes on to my episode. She comes on to my episode on my shit, and she gonna question my methods. How dare thine? It's cool. It's whatever. But okay. Now the band is really like, look, did you fire her? He's like, nah, I did not fire her. Sorry, guys. It is what it is at this point. We're back at yoga, and now Paige is super mad because Mr. Oleander is paying attention to Rachel instead of her. And then she's leaving yoga, and she's like, all she's looking at is her blonde streaks and her big round. I'm guessing she's gonna say ass, but then Hazel's like, stop being a bitch. To which I respond, what's wrong with a big old ass? I like a big ass.
You better.
I'm a big ass man in general. I like them nice and plump. You gotta have something to hold on to.
You call me fat boy?
Yes. Back to the show. I told you it's gonna happen every time you say that now. You know I don't think you're fat. Yeah, nothing to say. Nothing to say. So then, we're back with Ashley. She's talking to Ellie like, maybe Craig's different this time. I like Craig now. So they've obviously been together before, right?
Everybody on here's been together before.
Everybody, and she's mysteriously mailing a letter to Sean, who I'm guessing had his breakdown after. Wait, no, he didn't shoot. Did he shoot Rick?
No, Rick didn't die.
So Sean became a hero at the end of it all. So yeah, she's mailing something to Sean.
He tackled him and the gun went off.
Yeah. Okay, she's mailing something to Sean. That's the end of that. Ashley comes and tells Craig, "Look, let's just be friends. It's cool." She said at the beginning that they just wanted to be friends, so let's just keep it friends. At this point, Craig should have kicked her out of the band already because A, she's not in the band. B, she's not in the band. C, she's not in the band. Why is this so hard? She just waltzed. Like if I just walked up into Drew Hill and was like, "Hey guys, make some room." So when we do the tell me step, do we step on our left first or do we step on the right?
You step on whichever foot feels the best.
Tell me what you want. Step it up. So,
oh my god.
Don't hate because my vocal range is amazing. Now, you're disrespectful. Now, Paige and Hazel are at some club that they overheard Mr. Oleander was going to. They obviously look underage. Obviously, what are they in, like 10th grade here? What's the drinking age in Canada?
Degrassi?
What the drinking age in Degrassi? It's got to be like what 8? Is it in Canada? Is it 18?
Yeah.
Okay, so then maybe that's why. We're back at band practice, and now the rest of the band is holding the band hostage. Marco comes in with his accordion. Mandy comes in with another horrible hat and a tambourine, and they're like, "Look, it's the same Cheeto hat. It's the same Cheeto hat from earlier." She comes in here with the Cheeto hat and her tambourine, and she's like, "Look, we're gonna play this way. We're gonna make all these changes to the band now, unless Craig has something to tell you." And of course, Craig still trying to get that clam. It's like, "Nah, I'm good."
You're not just gonna be mad at him for trying to get clam.
I'm not mad at him for trying to get clam, but he's like, at the beginning of the episode, this is like super important for them to do. It's $10,000 worth of free recording time for high schoolers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like willing to ruin it all because he wants to get some of this girl. She could just
I'm certain they probably haven't even had sex yet.
They haven't even had sex. I don't think any of these kids have had sex except maybe like Paige and Spinner.
Well, they would have had to do something, I guess, because we're accusing them all of having an STD. So you got to get that.
They were doing mouth stuff for sure.
You know,
Because that's how Emma got it.
From blowing them.
Yeah, that's how Emma got it. Because remember they were having those rainbow parties. You gotta get your buddy bands.
See, and this is when grown-ups thought that all teenagers were doing it.
Yeah, because that's what they put on TV. So they made it seem like every kid was doing it. So it's like, parents, watch this episode with your child and then ask them questions.
Like freaks, a lot of
them. Because I think around this time, when that episode came out, that's maybe when 13 came out, and you remember they were doing that shit in that movie too. Have you ever seen 13?
Yeah, I saw 13. I actually really liked that movie.
That movie was crazy. Elastigirl's in there. She's the mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what she looks like. Elastigirl.
I just that movie was.
It was weird.
Something else.
It was something else. It was something else. It really was something else. It was a good one, but it really, because yet again with this show and that movie, I was thinking to myself, what area of the country is this in? Because I would like to go there.
It was in L.A. Remember when they hung out with Steel and shit?
With who?
It was in L.A.
They hung out with Steel?
I said the first time they hung out, Evie was stealing shit.
Yeah, they were all stealing stuff. From those shops and whatnot?
Yeah. Tracy and Evie, right?
Oh, man. Because would you not want to live in the world of Degrassi?
Yeah.
And no, being a teenager in the world of Degrassi seems like it'd be okay, as long as you don't get hit with none of the too serious storylines. Like, I don't want to be a JT. I don't want to be a Jimmy. I don't think I want to.
Important storylines.
I don't think I want to be Spinner either, because Spinner got he got testicular cancer, and didn't he have a learning disability?
Yeah, that was like his whole point.
Because that's right. Didn't he get held back or something? Because he ended up graduating with like Manny and them. Oh, poor. Yeah, okay. Maybe Spinner had it the worst. No.
Spinner is still around with these new kids, ain't he?
Because I remember, when the new kids started coming around, he was like, you remember like when Saved by the Bell had the new class and Screech was still around there, and he became Mr. Belding's like secretary or something. And when the new class came in, Screech stayed around. He was like, can't let go. Same with Billy from Power Rangers. After all of his original team left, Billy was still. Gotta keep them checks coming in, man. David Yost need them checks, man. Why not? But yeah, still put me here, put me in 13. If 13-year-old Dante would have loved to go to a blowjob party. Whatever, what is it? Blowjob rainbow party? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just went to this party last weekend and don't want to brag or anything, but got a rainbow going.
I wasn't thinking about putting nobody's nothing in my mouth when I was 13.
Yeah, I hope not. I'm okay. Here's the thing. I am who I am now, but I'm pretty okay with how everything went. Because let's say I took that left turn to go to that blowjob party instead of the right turn to not even have them in my state or maybe, who knows how it would have turned out. Like in an alternate universe somewhere, I'm in like Rikers Island for being a mass murderer.
Just because you had a blowjob?
You never know. You remember that movie we were watching?
Butterfly Effect? We weren't watching
Not it was called tag.
What with those Asian girls?
Which had nothing to do with tag unless we fell asleep before we figured that part out. But that's for a completely other time. But okay, back to Degrassi. Paige shows up into this bar to see her teacher who knows she's underage. And then she thinks she's just gonna waltz up to him and be like, "Hey, babe, what's up? Let me sit down."
Because she's used to the teenage boys trying to get at her all the time. That's
So,
y'all's fault.
whose fault? so, so then, who's? Wait, hang on. Actually, whose fault is that?
I'm just saying.
She came in there with supreme confidence. She's like, "Let me sit. Let me buy you a drink." To which she thinks this dude is gonna be like, "I'm digging your style. Let's go back to my place for some Sauvignon Blanc." Is that a
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon?
Yeah, that's the one.
Sauvignon Blanc.
You just shit all over foreign languages.
I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying it how I think it's supposed to be said. Sauvignon Blanc.
Just because you think it's said that way doesn't mean it is.
So what? I got a Sauvignon Blanc. Say it again.
Why can't you just say Sauvignon?
Sauvignon. I do declare, Henri. Down here in the French Quarter. Is that French? That is French, right?
French Quarter? Yeah.
No, Sauvignon. Didn't you take French?
For like 4 years.
So what does that mean?
Fuck if I know.
I know Blanc is white, right?
I did a shitty job at it.
You should have kept at it because you could have been a translator, and translators make a gang of money.
Yeah, I just didn't care enough.
Yeah. Solving. So what is Blanc means white, doesn't it? Or clear or plain? I'm just guessing because I know it's a white wine, isn't it?
It's white.
Yeah. So Blanc has to mean white, and Sauvignon I'm gonna have to say suave, a suave white wine. Any wine aficionados you can
I'm sorry. How did you get on wine from Degrassi?
because I said didn't I don't know. I said she was good.
No, I got no idea.
She said something because she tried to order him a drink. You know what I wouldn't mind right now? Some Barton here. I don't even want to go get my hair cut later if I'm being completely honest.
No, you gotta go.
We're getting off topic. God damn it. I gotta leave the house. But
That's why I put clothes on earlier.
Shit! Alright, back to this. Mr. Oleander brings up his girlfriend, to which Paige is looking confused about and Hazel's looking like, I fucking told you so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you he didn't want you. I told you he's a grown-ass man. And Paige is looking like, oh shit, what's going on? And now her whole, I guess, ordeal is exposed. That bouncer should be fired in the first place for letting them in. Like, how did he not look at them and be like, yo, these are fucking high school kids?
I mean, you only need to be 18 to drink. So as long as they pass for 18, which you're still in high school at 18.
So you're in high school waking up with a hangover every day. And they can't do shit about it. Mm-hmm. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. But, no. That's crazy. Okay. Back at the recording studio. It's finally time. Manny, what look is she going for whenever she dresses? Because that hat, Mini J-Lo, Jenny, she's trying to be Manny from the block. That's what it is. She's trying to be Manny from the block. Everybody showed up. Ashley's once again wondering, are we seriously about to play with this accordion and this tambourine and all this stuff, And Craig's like, he finally gets his balls up and tells Ashley, look, you can't be in the band. You're fired. To which she looks very dejected. To which I say again, she was never in the band. That's like me feeling bad if, I don't know, Childish Gambino made a song and didn't tell me about it. I'm not part of the crew. I'm not part of Stone Mountain or Kauai, whichever one he's from. Stone Mountain, but is he from Hawaii too?
Who?
Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. He loves all that.
I don't know anything about him being from Hawaii.
That Hawaii, what did what did Charlie call it? Halal, luau, because he couldn't pronounce luau.
So he called a halal owl?
He's like, are there the guys who listen to all that halal ow, halal ow? So now
I
the
just want you to know, I'm going to give me an Auntie Anne's pretzel when we go to the mall.
okay,
So let's go at 5.
man, I don't want to. Okay, we'll talk about this later. Group is finally the gang's finally recording their album, their whatever they're recording. It doesn't sound that good. I guess that's expected because they're youngins and their sound's not crisp yet, but even still,
I'm crisp. Sorry.
you're flaky. Even still, the song doesn't sound that good. Craig's drifting in and out because he keeps looking at the keyboard, like, oh God, I miss Ashley so much. Where
Her shitty piano playing.
and her shitty keyboard playing, I miss it so much. And I thought he was about to get into it and use that to fuel him to finish this song, but then he stops mid fucking song to go get Ashley.
You gotta do, Dante.
What? What if this was like you're really into music, you're really into your band, you get in your contest, you win this time. She hasn't been a part of this until like, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. Then he's ready to throw the whole fucking band away.
Risk it all.
He's ready to throw the whole joint away for her. What is your reaction?
You can't be in the group no more.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo,
You forfeit.
you are not in the band anymore, Craig. You're gone. We don't need you anymore.
But if it's Craig's band and they're just like, hangers on.
No, because he can keep. Okay, I'll say this: he can keep the band. We'll take the drums because Spinner plays the drums. We'll take the bass because Marco plays the bass. Craig, you're fucking out. You're fucking. What is Kenny Powers? You're fucking out. I wouldn't
mind watching some Eastbound and Down.
You're fucking out. Great show. Shouts out to Danny Oh shit. Sorry, I hit the mic there. Waving this mini bat around. Very animated.
Probably don't wave the mini bat around.
Let somebody come in here. I'm always ready.
Who's gonna be in here while you're just recording?
I'm fucking always ready, Jerry. You know why you don't have to get ready? Because you stay ready. Put that in your pocketbook and take it home. Put that in your mouth and chew it. Little truth nugget for you. So now, I'm gonna get some nuggets after this.
Some nugs?
Some green nugs. But Craig's outside now. Craig is outside. He's found Ashley. How far away did she walk? Because he told her she's fired. They started recording. They seemed like they were recording for a little bit. Then he runs out and finds her, which seems to be like in no time. And now apparently they're back together at the end of this, and Spinner and Marco are sitting in the motherfucking recording studio without their lead singer and lead guitar player. Like,
roll credits.
Hey guys, can you hold on for a second while we go get our bipolar ass friend?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Has he been?
Friend's bipolar, you just gotta.
You gotta roll with the punches, huh?
Roll with the punches sometimes.
You lose that 10K worth of recording time because it's. I don't want to joke about it, but what the fuck is that? Why would he do that? For some clam?
You don't know how good the clam is, first of all.
I'm looking at Ashley.
What would you do for
I'm looking at Ashley, and I'm gonna say her clam can't be that good. On a scale of 1 to 10, when I was in grade school watching this, Ashley was never the top of my list.
Would you do it for me?
What, give up the band stuff? Like if we were in this Degrassi type situation? No. I'm saying we're in the Degrassi type situation where this is high school love, not me and you who have been together almost a decade.
Would you give it up for me after a decade? You still got to think about it.
I'm trying to think. What give? Like I'm in a band.
Right now, you have the opportunity to be in a band and record and maybe make some money off of this. I'm like, Dante, no, I need you here with the family.
I'm gonna be like, look, girl, you're gonna have to suck it up because as we are right now, we need that dough cheese. We got mortgage payments right now.
Even still, you'd be like, Dante, you better go get in that bed and get this money.
I'd never tell you to turn down a chance at money.
We need that money, fam.
It included sleeping with another woman. Unacceptable.
$1 million. But
what if you fall in love?
That's not gonna happen.
You don't know this.
You don't know this.
That's why I'm saying. Because I don't know this.
$1 million. Let's say it's this. We'll do the question both ways. $1 million, one night stand. You just like we wake up, we go to work one day. Like we never know when it's going to happen. It could just happen one day at work. We come home at the same time. Everything stays the same. It's just going to happen in that span of work hours. You'll never know when it's going to happen.
But I know it happened.
You'll know it happened, but you'll never know when it's going to happen.
But I'll know it.
Yeah, you'll know it's happened. So.
That doesn't sound fun to me. Knowing that you just.
But
another woman.
But there's going to be $1 million deposited into our bank account. We can turn that into legacy money.
I'm not going to be happy. But I mean, I guess a man's got to do.
You keep saying it.
Look, I mean, would you feel good knowing I was out there sleeping with other men for money? You might say it's okay, but
deep down,
when you come home, you'll probably look at me.
That's going to be like a little nugget that's just going to live in your body for forever. You're always going to feel it when you look at me. But it's $1 million.
Just like you'd feel it when you look at me.
Like, let's say, like if somebody set it down, on the table, boom, a bag full of $1 million in front of you, all in like hundreds or something.
And was like, suck my dick.
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to, but then.
So what you're saying is I can nibble on some bean, but
I'm not gonna be happy about it. Like, you can't kiss me for a while.
You gotta wash your mouth out with bleach.
You gotta wash up. You gotta wash your mouth, and you gotta buy me some things.
So let's say all right, 20,000 of that million is all yours to do with as you please.
Yeah, then go on. You better get out there.
You better toot that ass up. Okay. See, I'm glad because nowadays I guarantee you there's a lot of people who would say, "Oh my god, I don't think I could do it." But a lot of people now, we out here, $1 million could change a lot of shit.
And that's what I feel about. Like, I'm not going to be happy about it by like any means, but like at the same time, like I'm not going to turn down some money over it.
Yeah, man. That's a good chunk of money to just have.
I'm just not going to be.
I couldn't imagine even getting that money away that's not sex. I couldn't imagine seeing that much money in my bank account. $1 million?
I mean, I'd like to see I'd like to see $1,000 from my bank account.
You just giving all our business away.
I
mean, we've got it in there. It's just it's like it fluctuates so much because bills and such.
I'd like to see like a steady.
Like
I don't want to even throw out
like if I could see a like if I could have like $7,000 in an account, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd like it.
It's all up to you guys. If you listen and you promote me and you subscribe and get my name out there, that could be a dream achieved for me. But I'll thank each and every one of you as you come along the way. You know what I'm saying? Because I always told you I want to get money so I can put that money back into helping folks. I'd have the money, right, and then I'm setting up stuff to help my peoples. Like, what I'd do, I'd buy a Chick-fil-A, and then I'd put the Chick-fil-A in, like, a nephew's name or something like that. So that they get, like, they're like co-owner or something.
We couldn't even do nieces and nephews, because we got too many of them between the two of us, and you got more.
Yeah, because then I'd have to pick which one.
Yeah.
Let's see, I've got, okay, on your side, one nephew. On my side,
only 3.
4.
Roman.
Yeah, so I've got 5 nephews altogether.
Yeah, you do have. Okay.
And then on your side, 1 niece, 2 nieces, and then on my side, so yeah, 5 of them too. So all in all, I've got 10 nieces and nephews. 5 and 5. So that's what I'm saying. I'd love to set some stuff up for them. Just put it in their name, and then like there's an account where they just collect money. They just collect money, and then when they grow up, just poof, there. 18, poof, there. You can either use it for college, or use that money to move out of your mama's house and you get your own job and do some stuff.
I do that.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get it all at one time when you turn 18, but you're going to work, and it's going to, like, your rent payment for wherever you're living, you don't got to worry about that. All money you make is for everything else.
I'm sorry, did we get here from sex?
We got here from, because, yeah. It's weird the transitions it takes, right?
Yeah, like, I'm like, why are we on this?
We stopped talking about Degrassi a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna cut it right there. That's the end of PAE Panther Pride number 2. Jerry, you want to plug anything?
Yeah.
Good.
I got nothing.
Okay. Let's see. I want to plug what is the thing we're going to? The True Crime Festival
Yeah.
in November.
Crime Festival, a whole bunch of podcasts.
Shouts out to Paul Scheer if he ever hears this. I'm pretty sure he won't, but that, yeah. Maybe one day Paul Scheer hear this. And Harry Zabrowski. Henry Zabrowski, my favorite devil from Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. And Jerry,
just do this hair thing like as soon as you get off, because I don't want to do it either.
fuck, man. All right, guys, we got to get up out of here. We're leaving our new house to go get my haircut. I wanted to slip that in there just in case, because I said something in a while back about us. We were waiting for the loan, just in case anybody's wondering. We got that motherfucking house, boy. We up in this bitch right now.
Like almost 2 weeks.
I've been in this bitch for 2 weeks, dog.
It feels like home.
Feel like home up in this
Okay,
joint.
you could stop.
Already bumped uglies up in this cat. All right, so look out for another PAE Panther Pride. I'm probably gonna release another one right with this one too at the same time. So you guys take care of each other. Be nice to each other. Whatever it takes. I know you can make it through. Peace.